Coming up next on Beach Nuts.
He plays San Francisco's favorite leading man.
He's one of today's favorite opera composers.
It's the one and only Curt Branom.
And, as far as we know, it's the one and only Jake Heggie. Once upon a time, a madcap genius named Steve Silver created a zany new show called Beach Blanket Babylon. It was 1974 in San Francisco's North Beach, and Steve's outrageous hit was just warming up. 37 years and more than 12,000 performances later, the show has become the longest-running musical revue in theater history. Come with us behind the curtain of the forever genius, ever-changing Steve Silver's Beach Blanket Babylon. This is Beach Nuts.
Known for playing the flamboyant King Louis in Beach Blanket Babylon, Curt Branom has played dozens of characters on the Club Fugazi stage. But Curt says his greatest role is being Grayson's dad. Jake Heggie is a superstar composer in the opera world. His Dead Man Walking is widely considered among the most successful contemporary operas, and his latest, Moby Dick, is already being called a masterpiece. They met in 1999, and they were married in 2008. Beach Nuts visited the family at home, where Curt and Jake agreed to answer some questions about life in Babylon.
Tell us what you remember about your audition.
If you've never been to a Beach Blanket audition, it's as good as the show. I remember I sang a song called Take Me Back to Manhattan because I thought it was an up-tempo, really peppy song. That's when Steve was alive, and he really enjoyed it. He called me back. I had to do it as a big Nelly queen. And I think I nailed it right there.
It was a stretch,
I did it
right?
as a Spanish person too. They had me do the dance audition.
You're such a dancer, too.
Which I nailed. It was great. It was an amazing, and that afternoon they called me, and my life changed. That was 1994 when I got the job. Jake, tell us about your connection with Steve Silver's Beach Blanket Babylon.
I'm married to one of the cast members, although I first saw the show in 1978. So I've felt very much part of the Beach Blanket family for the last 12 years, ever since we met. And then I just started coming to the show regularly.
He has laughed so hard, he hurts.
Aching ribs. Okay?
And he's been in the New Year's Eve show.
I created a role for Curt.
He created the queer eye for the straight guy. He had to walk, 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 pivot, and we practiced that.
Oh, it was so hard.
I still have problems with walk, 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 pivot. Just ask anybody in the show.
And hold a prop, and move, and smile, and be engaging.
And be funny.
Wow. And it all has to be done in like just a few seconds, and turn around. That's it, you're done.
Can you make that funnier?
Oh, and do your makeup. What do? I have no idea to do makeup. So Curt had to help me with makeup. Name characters you've really enjoyed playing.
Oh, well, Larry Craig, definitely.
Yeah.
Larry Craig was just, these guys are so funny. They're so funny, and we were able to find the humor in what they did. He was tapping another man's foot in the stall. How funny is that? You bring a stall on stage, you put me in tap shoes, all you see are my tap shoes at the beginning of the number, and then I come out like Julie Andrews singing I Could Have Tapped All Night.
Right.
Pure gold.
And then who's in the other booth but Richard Simmons, right?
And then Richard Simmons has to be in the other booth. Of course.
Of course.
I'm enjoying playing Michelle Bachmann right now. How fun is she? She's just ridiculous.
I see a lot of Louis in Curt around the house.
Don't be ridiculous.
Jonas Brothers is so much fun. I felt like I kind of had a football on my head with these dangly little curls hanging off. I love me Susan Boyle. She's a very special character in a very lovely dress. So come see me lovely figure.
Join us next time on Beach Nuts for part 2 of Life in Babylon.